Commence the O's.
Gentlemen, we shall answer the call to arms.
As soon as this loads, come on. I want to hear those O's.
We can't live without the O's, man. There they are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ARMS Global Test Punch for the Nintendo Switch.
Yay, I'm glad I'm here. I forgot about that until just now.
Yeah.
Well, you're in luck, Seely, because as of this recording, there is one more Global Test Punch that'll be taking place this weekend.
Oh, nice.
But until then, I was able to actually get a recording of the first Global Test Punch, and actually, this is my first time playing it.
Yep. I can say that I've also played it, tried it out a bit, and Hype and Seely have not yet.
I don't have a Switch, at least not yet.
And I have a Switch, I just keep forgetting to download the thing.
Well, better do it before Friday.
Yep.
Will do.
So anyway, ARMS is kind of an interesting little specimen. It was revealed in January during the Switch presentation, and at first it seemed kind of like an oddball in terms of
Wait, it was
announcements.
back in January?
Yeah, that was back when.
Holy
the big,
crap! It doesn't even feel like that long.
I know the Switch hasn't even been out for The Switch has barely been out for 2 months now.
Yeah, and already we already got
3
footage
months.
of this.
Oh, this looks fun.
Anyway, welcome to ARMS, ladies and gentlemen. They primarily want you to use motion controls, but you could totally use a traditional control scheme if you want to, though for the majority of this, I will be using the thumbs-up grip.
I just love how it says punch to punch.
Punch to punch! Of course!
Well, it'll be a platform game without the platform. Anyway, and the cool thing is, you can see you can kind of twist your punches by corkscrewing it, and you can punch to grab at the same time.
Wow.
The only catch is, I think for me, the biggest trick with working with these two controls, with these two Joy-Cons, is that as James can attest, the way you move around is odd because you have to tilt your Joy-Cons in the direction you want to move. Like, it's almost like trying to pilot a Segway.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I will say this much. It's a weird control scheme, but with a little bit of practice, it's actually not too bad.
And and then there's an ultimate move where basically it just powers up your punches, and we're fighting Helix, the weird not Gumby
Jelly thing.
Yeah, seriously.
It looks like a. Oh man, I can't remember. I know
wacky
what I'm
wavy
talking about.
inflatable arm filling.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
a wacky wavy
Oh,
inflatable arm
I know
filling
what I'm
tube
thinking
man.
now.
Pretty
I'm
much,
thinking
yeah.
of- Helix looks like the Toad monsters from Twilight Princess.
Actually,
Those I honestly don't remember.
With the eyes, I can kind of see that.
you know what? And this is mainly just in terms of the face, but you know what character that this guy reminds me of?
What's that?
Clayman.
Oh god, he does
actually
look like
kinda look-
Flavin.
Especially with those things coming out of his head.
Speaking of which, I actually do remember seeing one bit of fan art from Andrew Dickman, where he literally drew both Helix and Clayman in the exact same picture. It's like, my long-lost brother?
You gotta show me that sometime. That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely show it
ultimate-
off when I have the chance. Anyway, take this, you gooey piece of garbage.
Combo
So-
breaker.
So as you're seeing here, it's
Wow.
it. Okay, last final punch. Almost
Ooh.
Whack.
in the face.
Ooh.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh man.
And a little ragdoll. So yeah, one more round to win. Not all online matches are like this. I think this is mainly for if you were to do single player mode.
Mostly, because yeah, for the global test punch, they primarily just did like straight up single battles, which is a good thing considering how long the global test punch lasts for. Anyway, usually it always lasts an hour, so I guess they wanted you to fight as many rivals as you possibly can.
Right, and that was actually something that the tutorial doesn't talk about, which is interesting to see, is when you were hitting his blorb arm and you see the little yellow warning sign, if you get that to a full red, you can actually disable one of his arms.
Yep, it's only a temporary disabling, so take advantage of it for as long as it lasts.
Was that hype?
Well, first off, I was just commenting on...
Oh! Ooh,
Well, Alex, mess.
gross.
Second off, I guess I should probably go ahead and ask this, since it's probably something a lot of people are going to be curious about. How do the motion controls feel for this?
I personally think they're not that bad. Like they're incredibly responsive, and
Yeah.
I mean, aside from them, I mean, the only thing that really takes the most to get used to is the moving around. Because again, you gotta steer the thing as if you were piloting two planes.
Right, but yeah, that's the best I can put it. They're finicky, but once you get used to like how that game controls, it just feels right. It just you just have to. It's like riding a bicycle. It's weird
Pretty
at
much.
first it's weird at first, but once you start like understanding it, it just feels fluid and natural.
So now that we've done all of our training, now we're going to actually do the main mode of the Global Test Punch, the party match.
We apologize to anybody who are about to have their Switch usernames publicly shown as a part of this video.
Sorry, guys, but it's for the sake of the look at. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to start off with good old Springman.
Here we are. This is the lobby system. It's really just for show. You can see other people fighting. Looks like we got a lot of international people here today.
Wow. Well, then again, I'm not really surprised.
As you can see, there are also team battles over on the left for you, and that's a funky system.
Forever alone.
Yes, James, you have to wait your turn.
Yeah, it took a while for me to get my first match in, so
Team battle.
enjoy that for what it was. And my first match is a freaking team battle against two Min-Mins.
And teaming up with an unlikely ally after his beatdown.
I know, right? We beat him up, and it's like, you, join my team.
Oh, he's
Ooh,
about
this
to
looks
Ninjara
interesting.
last section. Oh yeah, this is a neat little a classic Japanese setting. So, explain the team battle chain thingy right now.
Remember Knuckles Chaotix? This mode follows similar physics. You are tied to your teammate,
boy.
and it's not. Thankfully, it's not nearly as awkward as how it is in Knuckles Chaotix. Because here, well, it's not nearly as fast paced for one thing. But say if you get flung like that, the other party member is going to get affected by it.
Yeah, like they'll get dragged along with you. Like, watch you.
I have a quick...
And whoop.
Okay, I just need to know this real quick, because I have a feeling it'll probably be frustrating, potentially. Is there friendly fire in this kind of thing?
From what I remember, I don't think there is. But though, even if there is, the game auto locks to an opponent, so you rarely ever have a moment where you'll accidentally punch your opponent, or excuse me, or not your opponent, your partner. My bad.
But the best I could confirm and say is, I think there's friendly fire, but I think it only I think it only hits to stun them. It doesn't like hit to actually do damage. It just kind of impacts them. Killer. Thank you.
Oh, I feel so bad because I like Min.
Boom.
She's a little hard to get used to, and I'll show why later. But yeah,
Noodle arms.
my first online match, and it was a grand old victory.
So let's see what else. Yeah, as you can see, those are other characters. That was Min and Ninjara. Who we're gonna try next?
Next, I'm going to pick Min. And oh wow, we're actually doing V-Ball next. This is pretty much one of those pretty much a side mini game that you get to play where you're practically playing volleyball with a bunch of boxers.
This is the first time I've seen a team battle. Anyway, sorry, you were saying, Seeley?
I really hate to say this at this point, but I can see it now. All the protesters. My kids are getting violent because of this.
I could actually, unfortunately, kind of see that because mainly because someone's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna try. Nice.
Oop.
So
And the
So
ball
yeah, let it be
exploded.
known there's a bomb inside the volleyball, and once it lands on the ground, or if you take too much time trying to actually land the ball will pop itself, and the bomb will just land on whatever side it was already on.
Boom.
What's this game rated? Is it E?
I think
E10.
E10.
because of cartoon violence,
Yeah, we're obviously beating the living shit out of others.
So the big arm, because as you can see, you can customize your arms.
Oh jeez. No!
Dang it, Master Mummy!
Ow! Why?
The big arm that is on her left hand and on Master Mummy's, that is considered like a mega arm in that it can knock
7,
other people aside.
6,
I think.
5,
Yep.
4,
It's heavy enough to deflect other arms.
1.
Nice. And the Dragon Laser is the really odd one for me.
The Dragon Laser is pretty much for me a case where it's best used as a counter attack, not so much as a standard.
Yeah.
It's meant more for defensive play.
Because as you notice, he punches it, it delays, and then it shoots a laser out. So it's better to catch people off guard.
I think you can hold it. You can hold it down too to either delay the attack or make it more powerful.
Yeah, that's another thing. Explain charging up powers. Oh, and I just realized, I just really noticed real quick that that they technically count as a 2-player because someone went into this as 2-player mode, so it looks like the two of them are taking turns as a result of the test punch.
More or less. So anyway, Another neat little gimmick about the game is that, yeah, your arms you can actually charge up your arms. The most effective way of doing so is to actually press the guard button for a split second, and then it'll power up temporarily. Otherwise, you can also just not flare your arms like mad, and it'll eventually charge up like that.
But be careful, when you are guarding, you can still be grabbed.
Right.
Is this a lab where they're creating new arms?
It looks like they're creating new helixes.
They're making new arms, and
that's
actually the funny thing is with... Well, Helix, or as they're called in Europe, or maybe, and also Japan, DNA Man. Oh, crap. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, and in party mode, as you've been noticing, items may occasionally come down from the sky. In this case, that yellow one fills up your ultimate meter or whatever. No,
so it's just like Smash Brothers.
Oh, I got ninja'd.
Bleh. Even the dragon's like, bleh.
Ninja vanish.
Down. And then something that's cool is everyone has their own kind of arms. Like this guy's got like the freaking like ninja chains or whatever. Like he is Ninja Senpai. Master Mummy, of course, this is bandages. Springman is spring, and
anyway,
speaking of Master Mummy,
yeah, I just want to ask real quick because I know that there's at least one or two characters that I didn't see in that select screen there. Do each of the global test punches kind of like swap out their rosters where you have like different characters with each one?
I don't think they're going to do that, but they are planning to swap out the mini games because during the first global test punch they had the V-ball, and with the next one they're actually going to do the basketball mini game.
Oh, I thought they were going to do the target breaking.
Oh no, they're doing the target practice as well.
Okay, I just asked that because I know of at least one character that's in the game, but I didn't see her in the character select there.
Oh, wow!
Defeated as the monster. He could not handle the fidget spinner arm.
He rage quit.
Maybe, I don't know. All I know is there's a Min girl in the back too.
Oh yeah, the fans always dress up as a respective fighter.
That's cool.
Makes there some really weird ones too. But anyway, I'm done with Min for now. Oh, by the way, I did cut out a lot of
And that's what I mean. If you look at that character select screen, I could have sworn that there was another female that you could play as in the game, but she's not there.
That was later. That was Twin Tail. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, back to you, Jay.
Okay.
So you're trying to cut out to try and hide your shame. I understand.
Either hide my shame or the fact that there was a lot of repetitive battles.
Whenever you're fighting multiple people like this, you use the directional pad to swap who you're focusing on, because that can be a problem. Is like where he's in the middle of them, that is the worst position to be, because he can only focus on one at a time.
Yeah, either directional buttons, the right stick, or in the thumbs up grip case, the Y button.
Shock bomb.
Oh jeez.
Wow.
Oh jeez.
Looks like they're just freaking ganging up on you here.
Yeah.
So I guess since we're playing as a new character now, I'll go ahead and explain special abilities real quick. Since I was playing Springman, who I was playing as earlier, apparently his gimmick is that once he's down to a certain amount of health, his arms stay powered up for the rest of the battle. Oh yeah, here's a cool, neat little something. If you're defeated in a party battle, you can immediately leave the battle and go right back to the lobby.
Yep, you don't have to spectate, but spectating's fun. Anywho.
Yeah, but I want to do more battles.
Okay. There's a fight between you and me there. Ribbon Girl.
Okay, so yeah, Springman's, once he goes to a certain amount of health, his arms remain powered up for the rest of the battle. Ribbon Girl here can double jump.
And then Ninja can warp. Like he does that shadow kind of like.
He does a little cloud smoke.
Teleportation. It's a
exactly.
Move.
Pretty much the substitute for Pokemon. Basically allows him to avoid any arms that come right in his direction. And Min, I remember, if she dashes in the air, she does a little kick, which can automatically deflect arms.
Master Mummy, when he guards, he
heals himself.
Heal himself, and
which, if you don't know how to grab, is actually kind of a broken ability.
It is. Oh, she saved you.
Dumbass.
She threw you out of the way. She saved your life. You better repay her by doing what all good friends do and choke slam her into the ring. Ouch.
Ow.
A true sign of friendship.
They just realized Ninjara's hair is shaped like a shuriken.
Yeah.
I will not fucking lose this battle. I am the true Master Ninja.
Oh my god, you're right.
Come on.
I thought you were about to say,
geez.
Seely, I just noticed you're here.
Oh, and just when she
I've
activated
been
her
here.
power-up. Nice.
Whoa.
That was the closest, and she had activated her power. Yeah, that is something to know. You can actually like interrupt their super moments. I guess the other thing I can bring up is this is designed by. I want to say people are saying this is designed because I don't know if I can believe it considering both games are so close to releasing at the same time. People are saying that this was made by the same team who did Splatoon.
I would not be surprised considering the amount of treatment this game is getting by comparison.
I guess that would be the case.
Actually, next I've decided to switch to Mechanica, who is she's kind of a heavyweight fighter, kind of like Master Mummy is. She doesn't have the healing ability when she guards, but she can hover in the air when she jumps.
Yep. Yeah.
Sorry.
Also, just like Master Mummy, she can't flinch.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you. Oh jeez.
Oh.
So it should also be said, a recent status update from Nintendo came out. Apparently, Ninjara and Min Min were considered the most picked fighters, but the one with the highest win rate was in fact Mechanica.
Huh.
That's neat.
As to why I'm not entirely sure, I think it might have to do with the fact that honestly, her arms are some of the more efficient ones. That and well, again, she can't flinch. So...
Oh yeah, like the hammer one I love.
Oh yeah, the hammer's awesome. I love the fish and
the fish.
Her third one, I forget what it is, but it's pretty handy in the pinch.
It's a machine gun like punching thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Looks like she has a lot of defense too, because it looks like she's taking quite a bit of punishment.
Yeah. Again, she doesn't flinch when she gets hit by an arm, unless she gets grabbed. So
well,
I guess.
I mean, in addition to the flinching, it looks like she's losing health a lot less than the other characters you were playing as.
Oh lordy. Oh, and as you notice, oh crap, we're dead.
Oh jeez, no.
Oh, and as you notice there, just before the end, if you try and grab someone, they can just throw a single punch to deflect your arms out of the way.
By the way, real quick, before you got knocked out, it looked like there was like a spraying water ball there on the ground. What does that do?
That's a health drink. Pretty much, if you stay within the vicinity of it, yeah. If you stand within the radius, it's spraying around. You do heal yourself.
Well, sometimes the green one gives you health. The yellow one fills up your like fury, like your frenzy mode or whatever.
I was pretty sure that both healed you, but whatever, I guess.
Get ready to fight.
Maybe it's a better. I don't know. So
it's time for some good old-fashioned vengeance.
So, I mean, I guess we can just start going around the table right now. So, from this, Sealy, does this look like a game that you would get?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Steve, what about you?
It definitely looks stylish. I'll give you that. It has. I can definitely see where people make the Splatoon comparisons, because it seems to have a very similar type of charm and style to it. It does make me wonder if the Splatoon people are making this, who's in charge of Splatoon 2.
They might have split the team in half for that, because let's be fair here, Splatoon already has like a foundation to work off of, so they probably didn't need as many people for that, or they could just be working on both at the same time.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Also,
it looks like it could be.
Oh, she's dead.
Oh boy.
He's just dead.
Springman got sprung.
Yep. Like I said, it definitely looks like it has a lot of personality. The characters definitely look charming. The only thing I think I could probably have some problems with is getting accustomed to the motion controls. Even though James said that you can also play it via classic controller. Classic controller in a sense.
And I'll say this right now: if you're not a big fan of the motion controls, I would actually suggest using the Joy-Con grip or the Pro Controller, because with enough practice, that's actually become my more preferred method of playing the game.
Oh yeah, and you can practice like this when you're waiting in the lobby. I like it. Mm-hmm. It's a Ribbon Girl now. See,
unfortunately,
I had the most success with Ribbon Girl.
I had
more. Weird to me.
I had the most success with Springman personally. Springman, Ninjara, and Mechanica, which is honestly why they're probably going to become my mains once the game actually comes out.
Oh, and that's what I just noticed. That's kind of cool. Is you usually can only earn points by being in matches, but you can technically earn points by getting lucky in this training simulator too.
Yep.
You would usually the way the game works is you would normally use the coins to, similar to who here in Smash. You remember like that trophy like coin game or whatever.
Yeah.
It's similar to that. Only you can earn different arms.
Yeah, which is probably gonna change my opinion on how I feel of certain characters, like again Min Min and Helix, because I think their arms are a little unwieldy to use.
Yeah.
And by complete fucking accident, I'm gonna be fighting with Helix.
Whoops. Well, time to show us some fun.
It should be said, this was actually before I got the hang of Helix, because one thing I didn't realize when playing this match. Okay, here's the whole gimmick with Helix. He's actually he's more of a defensive like player. Like if you hold down the jump button, he can practically stretch his entire torso and you can use the control stick or whatever to turn his upper torso around so he doesn't get hurt by the arms.
Right, because the punches only work if they hit you in the upper torso, not your lower torso.
Right.
That, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna assume you know how to use his. Oh, nice, Goblin. I'm going to assume you had no idea how to use his arms because the Blorb one kind of has a delayed bounce, and this one, you punch with the Guardian Shield to bring it up once, and then you punch again to send it flying at someone. That's supposed to be like a shield.
I did learn that eventually, but for my first time here, it was like, how the fuck do I play? I'm just flailing my arms like mad. Heck, get it?
And dead. And Flubber goes down.
Flubber, what do you have to say about this outcome? I was bowling and I can't get up!
One thing I want to say that I never got the chance to is that this game looks like it'd be a good workout for your arms.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
I get the energy, like I always like standing up while playing with the motion controls. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Someone made the joke that the only reason why they were teasing about jiggle physics was for Helix. Like, we don't want jiggle physics for any of that boring stuff. We want to make Helix.
There's jiggle physics for just about everything except for boobies, which is ironic.
Yeah, because then you have the separate. It gets weird. Any hooser.
Well, wait till we get the other three characters that were announced for the game, which unfortunately were part of the test punch.
I know there's Bark and Bite, a robot and dog duo. That could be interesting for the same reason that Rosina and Chico can be interesting when you not Chico. Rosina and Luma can be interesting.
Chico.
Oh, thank goodness you saved.
Were you thinking of Luma when you said Chico?
Yes. Sorry, and I corrected myself. I said Lumas. Yeah, for the same.
Yeah, I know. I was just making sure.
You Smash 4 mod on the brain. Anyway, actually, the Bark and Bite characters kind of remind me an awful lot of. Have you guys ever heard of a game called Waku Waku 7?
No.
One of the playable characters in that game are literally two midgets, a policeman, and a dog piloting a mech.
Huh.
Wow. Now, what are the other two characters that they announced?
The other one was Cobra Kid, who actually is, as far as I'm concerned, doesn't get too much look. It's kind of a shame, because I actually like his design and all that. And then you got the one that pretty much became the butt of the arms community.
Well, again, people have been making the joke, like, there's this really funny image going around CD where it's like, how are you gonna save Nintendo's stock with the Switch? And it then cuts to an image of Zelda's booty from Breath of the Wild and Twintel's butt, like, this is how we will save Nintendo. It's like, it's working, but I mean...
Actually, you know what? And I just have a funny punchline for that. It's like...
Also, that ragdoll, it's beautiful.
It shows off those two cutscenes, and it's like, wait, who's the one in charge of these? In charge of these decisions? Then it just shows like a random Nintendo employee, takes his head, pulls it off, and it is cool.
No!
Anywho, so yeah.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. But yeah, as Springman had taken up the Min Min sisters, that unfortunately ends our look at on the ARMS Global Test Punch. Again, there will be another one this coming weekend, and I'll be sure to post this beforehand so you guys actually know. So give it a shot if you get the chance, and thankfully the actual game itself will be coming out in the middle of June. So look forward to that. I certainly am.
So yep.
Well, and on that note, I am JamesMan, the Springman.
I am Lucky Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
I am Princess.
Rock'em Sock'em Waifus.
Thank you. Okay.
And I'm extra thick.
Bye bye, everybody.
See you guys for the actual game.
Bye.